How's it gaming, guys? I'm Phil the Blanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, Chapter 15, 2:55 a.m. Last time we learned a lot, which obviously in these types of games led to a lot of big questions. But the big thing being, apparently, I'm the guy from 10 years ago who tried to use Lynn as a hostage, and Jowd knows me, and there's just a lot of things going on. So 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Oof, things are getting interesting. I see myself. It's actually weird seeing Sissel's body actually moving, considering he hasn't moved a single time like this entire game. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Okay, so his name is Sissel. I mean, that's what they're saying, so. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before dawn. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. It's nice we're finally seeing these guys, because like they were like the second chapter and then did nothing for the rest of the game. So it's like, finally, we're seeing them a little bit more. And he has a name, Commander Sith. Yes, we're very close. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. Disconnected the communication cable? What does that even mean? Actually, this was a really, really cool reveal on the original DS. The zoom out and whatnot, and you're like, what the hell? And it turns out this whole time, that was a submarine. You're like, oh, okay. Sure. Like, that's pretty cool, though. I love that reveal. I love the way you see inside of objects in this game like that. Nice try, Inspector Cabanela. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. Yeah, it's so weird to see him walking around. And also, you know, not being me. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I better talk to him. Whoop. Cabanela! We all knew he was probably going to die sooner or later just because all the major players have been killed once or twice. But it's nice to finally get to him. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. Still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But that's where I'm going to find my answers. I can't run away from it. Rewind time. This is it. This is one of the big ones. This chapter is actually one of the big ones. It's probably my favorite chapter. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. He gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Ugh. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? Wrong! Ow, 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 ow. I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running. Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. My case was that one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. Oh! Oh, good job, Cabanela. Oh. Ooh, creepy, creepy, creepy. Oh, no, that's so creepy. I don't like it. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. I know that's just a lamp, it's not like Ray, but it's like, oh no, Ray, don't do that. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. Oh, and shot point blank right in the head. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela. He's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand? A Cabanela character who just got shot is me? Whoops, sorry. That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. And here we go. So I like how Cabanela's just like, damn, you're a ghost, alright. Like, he's just super okay with it. And here, okay, this is a fun little thing. You do not need to do this. Oh, first of all, yeah, okay, let's do this first. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? So you aren't supposed to do this. This will fail the mission. But if you try to use your powers when he is looking at you, this is such a creepy thing. What's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. Looks right at you. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it! Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. I like how it actually just makes Cabanela's murder faster. It happens sooner. Wait, don't shoot! And bam. So, yeah. Like how you... And this is actually our first actual game over. The time's up. But I like how with Sissel, everything you see is red, like all the cinematics and the Ghost World. With Missile, everything's green. And with this other guy, the I guess, real Sissel or whatever, his stuff is blue. I don't know why, I just like that a lot. So you can kind of, if you see different colors, you'll kind of know who's who. This other me knows the powers of the dead well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby." Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Guess I better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues. Anyways, I just love that. You are obviously supposed to avoid that, but I think it's just fun at every playthrough to do it at least once. It's just neat. Like, he knows you're there and he can see you, and he has no core. That's the crazy part. Like, he should be right there, right? Anyways, the only thing we can do right now is stay in the kettle, let him do his shtick, let him do his thing, and once he smacks his hand, he'll do that in a second. Kind of just gotta wait it out. Time is passing, yeah, I know. And there we go. We'll go down here, and we'll just ignore this whole area and go at the bottom, and we'll see this used to be where the contraption was. That, like, the second version of the contraption. Look at this place. What in the world happened here? ... Think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here, and now there's another death lying hidden here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy carrot in a white coat, baby. Oh, it's the pigeon. But where's the man underneath the pigeon? Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? And go into ghost tricky mode or whatever you want to call it. We'll get this hoist moving. Down it goes. Move over to this toolbox. You can see is right there. Old pigeon man crushed under that rubble. So I guess we'll talk to him too. Excuse me. Are you awake? Oh, that was fast. Why is the pigeon there? Of course! I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanela, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. But are we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. And let's go back again and see how the Pigeon Man died. Yeah, probably my favorite chapter. A lot of fun stuff in this one. Oh, and there's Sissel's body, I guess. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead. But just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. I don't know why I have a southern accent now. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Ridiculous. So you figured it all out, huh? Oh, it's so creepy. Anytime he moves. You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. but it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. The shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true, you were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do such a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist, along with the contraption in this room. And down. Man, this little contraption gets a lot of, it's a good run out of this game. This time the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Oh, that's some TNT. Oh no. Professor, look out! Kaboom! I'm surprised Cabanela didn't die there. Oh, that's the most dramatic fall, though, I've ever seen. Dynamite, eh? Where the devil did he put that there? You planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? Oh yeah, the weird doctor guy that we saw in that one episode. That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I love how it's true though, the examiner is literally just having a stethoscope on this corpse the entire time. That's all he does. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. I guess, because I don't think you see him again, I guess he's got the best ending in the game. He's like, I got some money. Bought him off. I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how would a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past. Jeez, how much further can I possibly go? Jeez. Trick time! Awesome. So, basically, there's not a whole lot of things to do. Because, like, jump into this. And that allows us to go here, I believe. Fool! What do you think you're doing? I just thought I'd try it out. If you do, you're gonna set the contraption in motion. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. I just thought. He just thought he'd blow me up is what he thought. Oops, that was my bad. There aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'll just wait around. Let's look around. Can't go upstairs. Oops. He's completely dead. Yeah. Oh, oh. He's not dead. Yeah, we saw this, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't mean to click on the words. Ah, look at that. It's a whole little sewer area down here. Oh, and some rats. Aren't they cute? Actually, pretty adorable. Yeah, you guys do your stuff. I'm just here. Don't worry about me. Do. It's weird how the last couple like murders, there's a lot of you waiting for them to do stuff instead of like having to be super fast before they do stuff. No, it's just wait it out. I would live in this country. I need to erase everything evidence. Yeah. Alright, then he moves the wheel thing, balance toy. And it goes down. And still can't do anything. There we go. Sissel! I know that voice. Help me! Where are you? Find me! Before I'm carried away! What's with the frail-sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile, but has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking you to find him. And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Yup. Down here, we will see the leaf that holds Missel's soul. Sissel, here I am! Oh hey, it's Missel! What are you doing here? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay, never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course! Here, let me come join you! And we probably should stop time so we can move around. There we go. And now he won't get whisked away. Okay, here I am, Sissel. By the way, Missel is actually a part of the game for the rest of the game. So every chapter from now on has us controlling both Missel and Sissel. So the game does get a little more complicated, because there's a lot more we can do with all the characters. But yeah, I like how Missel's just part of the game now again. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewers is a little bit stinky. Hooray. So first thing we want to do is become Missel, and basically he can't do anything from here, but he has such crazy movement that you can get places, so it's perfectly fine. And what we want to do is all about these mice down here. Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, eh? Well, that just means, let's switch this up. So if you remember, Missel's power is that he swaps things that are the same shape. And that is the entire thing of this chapter. It's definitely the big thing. So you have to really pay attention to the shapes, switch those out. That'll give the rat the ability to get up there. Awesome. And more rats! Oh my gosh. Jeez, there's a lot of them. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance! Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. And immediately jump into the trash can lid. And I just wait it out some more. Because Missel can't actually move things. He can just swap them out. There we go. And now it's the perfect shape to switch over for this tire. Oops. What button do I press? Space. Oh, there we go. And then zoom into, not zoom into, but become the, I want to become the tire. Not the tire, sorry, I want to become the trash can lid. There we go. Now that the trash can lid has a different looking shape, it looks like this trapdoor. That's a pretty convoluted one. This one took me a long time when I first played this game, but it's neat when you think about it. And there we go. So basically when he explodes, down he goes, and he is safe. But at the same time, it means everything else kind of continues as planned, or fate or whatever is destined, because they don't know that he's not dead. So, sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Yeah, that would be really painful. Knowing that's how Cabanela got to the top stairs there was just the manipulator moving his body with, like, broken legs or... Oh, yeah, no thank you. But yeah, you're okay. And that's not the end of the episode. We still gotta save Cabanela. I still can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here.
And obviously, yes, not the end.
What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead, not that you aren't.
I was just remembering the fact that, right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset.
Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lively-looking little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla? Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing! That poor little girl taken hostage?
It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute, Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior.
Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
But this time it's different, right, Sissel?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this.
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.